With so many retirement traps out there, how can you prepare for your retirement safely? Well, we are going to discuss the various retirement minefields that you are going to have to look out for and how you can actually mitigate them. So stay locked in. Hi, my name is Carson Graves, Certified Financial Planner and President and CEO of the Retirement Education Center.
And my name is Andrea Graves, Director of Operations at the Retirement Education Center. And we want to thank you for tuning in to our Retirement Education Concepts videos. These videos were created to help to make the difficult and confusing retirement process simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Because with so many retirement concepts out there, so many retirement strategies, and of course with so many retirement products, it can become very difficult for consumers to digest it all. That's why we're so fortunate that we work with a team of expert advisors to help us build a financial roadmap that will let our clients know when, where, and how they can reach their retirement goals.
For additional concepts on how to maximize your retirement, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Well, Carson, today you're providing us with 4 areas of retirement minefields that people must know how to avoid. So why are you calling them minefields?
Well, Andrea, if you do happen to step on one of these retirement minefields, it could literally mean kaboom for your retirement solvency and your retirement success. So today, I will talk about 4 retirement minefield areas that you will need to eliminate in order to make your retirement safer. But before we get into that, there are always 2 rules to retirement income that we like to give you. And Andrea, what are those 2 rules?
Well, rule number 1 is to never run out of money, and rule number 2 is to never forget rule number 1.
All right, so let's talk about these 4 retirement minefields and how you can avoid them.
Well, Carson, the first retirement minefield that you have highlighted is the risk of outliving your money. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, the reason why I have that as the first retirement minefield, Andrew, is because the number one risk that seniors have noted is the risk of outliving their money. So when it comes to avoiding this retirement minefield, any retiree must make note of these particular things that I'm about to lay out here. 1, everyone should understand how to fully maximize their Social Security benefits. It is the one pension that we all are going to be able to keep, hopefully, right? You know, we've talked about numerous times that this could be a benefit that can be cut. That could obviously be devastating to retirees. Well, the reason why this is the number one minefield that I want to cover is because this is the number one fear for most retirees. Now, there are 3 things under this category that I would like to highlight when it comes to the risk of outliving your money. The first thing under this category that I would like to point out is longevity. The longevity factor is going to be one of the risks when it comes to outliving your money. If you're living longer, then you have, of course, a much longer time to be using those dollars that you've accumulated over time. So in order to combat this risk of longevity, one must understand how to maximize their Social Security benefits. It is the number one pension that most of us are going to be relying on for at least 40 to maybe 50% of our income. So it behooves everyone who's going to be receiving Social Security to maximize this benefit. The other way that we can all prepare for longevity, if we do have time on our side right now, is to make sure that we're saving at least 15% of our income. And I mean saving that off the top, paying yourself first, not getting your income, paying your living expenses, and then trying to save what is left over. We need to be receiving our income, paying ourselves first, and then actually paying whatever expenses that we have remaining. So making sure that we're saving appropriately will help us with our longevity fears and the risk of outliving our own money. One other factor when it comes to longevity that I would like to make note of is that everyone who has this risk on their table should be thinking about annuities. Now, if you don't like annuities, then I have to ask you, who hurt you? Was it Susie Orman? Was it Dave Ramsey? Was it Ken Fisher? I don't know who actually hurt you, but you need to get to the source of that pain. Find you a fiduciary advisor who can help educate you about the benefits of annuities so you can actually use it as a tool to help combat longevity risk. Another category under the risk of outliving your money would be inflation. Now, we're in a highly inflationary environment right now, and one of the key ways that you can actually combat inflation is by the use of equities. Now, I know that many of us may have fear of the stock market, and there are good reasons for that. The stock market can take us down quite significantly at times if we're not properly balanced in our portfolios. But with that being said, equities is the number one tool to help combat inflation. You may also want to think about real estate along these lines as well. Real estate has been proven to be a great inflation hedge. And if you can't do either of these things, then the other thing that you may have in your toolbox that you might have to do is downsize. Downsizing is an excellent way for retirees to take control over their budget, reducing their expenses and creating extra income, which could of course help combat the high cost of inflation, which could be compounding for years. And the last thing that I want to point out in this category of the risk of outliving your money as a retirement minefield is your spending excess. Now, many people who spend in excess in retirement can, of course, risk outliving their money. Therefore, you need to make sure you sit down with a retirement advisor who can implement a distribution strategy that is going to be in line with your retirement lifestyle. Now, most of us are familiar with the 4% rule. We've talked about it on our channel many times, but that may be a rule for some, but it may not be a rule for everyone. Some people may have to adhere to the 3% rule, while others may actually be able to do a 5% rule. Whatever your rule may be, you will never understand it properly unless you sit down with a financial advisor who can implement a retirement income plan that's going to be orchestrated for you personally.
Well, Carson, thank you so much for that very helpful information, and thank you for watching. And if you felt this information was beneficial for you, please like this video and share with others.
So I really do hope that the information that we shared with you today will help you avoid some of the many retirement minefields that might be waiting for you. Please understand that these videos are created for educational purposes only, and that you should always seek out your own financial advisor, your own tax advisor, and your own attorney regarding your personal situation. Also, if you are looking for a fiduciary financial advisor to help you with these types of complex financial matters, we highly recommend that you utilize the links in our description below and go ahead and schedule a 1-hour free consultation with us today.
For additional information about this topic or any of the other topics that we've shared in our other videos, please feel free to reach out to our office or leave any questions or comments in the section below. After this video, please check out our other videos that will give you tips on how to maximize your retirement. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share it with a friend. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you have questions,
we have answers.